Hey, Sneaky Linux back again tonight, and this is Linux, my views on part 2. Won't be as long as the last one, but hey, we'll give it a go. Right, another reason I like Linux is because it gives you freedom to choose what you want to do, how you want to do things, how you want to see things. It gives the choice back to the user. If you use a proprietary system, hey, you haven't got that input really, have you? Basically, you're told what you can have, what you can't have, how much you have to pay for it, etc, etc. That's the bit I don't like proprietary software, although we all have to live together in the end, don't we? Because let's be honest, Windows ain't going to go away, and nor is Mac. We're going to all have to learn to live together. But as a Linux user, I just want to promote it, because I think it's good for people that want to use Linux, or don't have the money to use Microsoft or Mac, and give it a good go. So that's that bit out of the way. Right, another drawback with Linux, used to be anyway, was printers. Now on some distros everything works, on other distros you get lucky to get a bit of black come out. That's a big bugbear. But if you're going to use printers in Linux, on the whole, if you go on a HP printer, they're supported. If you go to the HP site, everything is there, they give you a download for your distro, whoopity-doo-dah. All done. Lovely. Now we'll go a bit off track this time with the new release of Windows 7 coming up in October. I just can't wait myself, really. For people like me, it's going to be happy pickings time, because as usual with all new releases, although they've tested this one quite well, there will be problems. So hey, I don't mind. Christmas is coming, I can have a nice Christmas. I think of it like that. But I've used it a few times, it does look quite good. I mean, it boots nice, it boots really quick on some systems, and they've cut back the requirements, so you haven't got to have a mega amounts of RAM all the time to run Aero, etc, etc. Although they still prefer you to have 1 gig, whereas a lot of Linux distros will still run quite happily on 512, and that's the big ones as well. So there is that bit. But hey, we'll see what happens after October. Obviously all the virus makers out there are going to give it a good push through and see how they can get through to it, but we're going to have to wait and see on that one. As for Mac, now I've not had much experience of Mac really, so I can't really say too much, but when I have used it, especially for graphics, it's been really good. So I can't knock it there. And the way they keep it all locked in with the hardware is also very good. I mean, they make sure the hardware works with the system, and you can only buy that certain hardware. So yeah, that's not too bad too. But at the end of the day, Windows ain't going to go away, Mac ain't going to go away, and nor is the hundreds of Linux distributions going to go away. They're just going to keep getting done and done and done all over. If you go to Distro Watch, the amount of people that are doing new distros or offshoots of distros is amazing really. There's new ones all the time, and the big distro makers are always coming out with new stuff. Fedora, etc. Ubuntu's doing Karmic Koala at the moment. I've just tried that, it looks real nice too. If they can all get all the bits sorted out, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it? We can all have a good go on the same playing field. But when we're not on the same playing field sometimes, when we're behind with certain drivers for graphics cards, wireless, etc., it puts the average user off. And now we need to get these average users onto Linux, don't we really? So really they need to put in a disk, plug in their wireless, blah blah blah, they need it to work. Now on the whole, I've found that only a few distros do this, and I'm not going to name them because you all know them if you're listening to this. So, but you know them, don't you? One's green, one's brown, one's German, that you have to pay for sometimes, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's my views. But come on, let's all get on with it, let's all work it out and live together. Sneaky Linux out.